It was the last night of 1979. New Year's Eve was buzzing with excitement and hope, the kind only kids and dreamers truly get. Our whole family had gathered at a Spanish lodge in the middle of Elizabeth, New Jersey, a small place that was alive with music, dancing and laughter. The place was alive, a swirling mix of sound and color. Kids zipped across the dance floor in slippery shoes, dodging adults who moved to salsa and merengue music as if their bodies remembered stories their minds had long forgotten. Outside, the winter night held the city in its icy grip. It was about 2 degrees Celsius, and the snow from earlier in the week still covered the streets with 1.5 feet of cold, white quiet. But inside, the warmth was intoxicating. Our parents were tipsy, not clumsy or mean. Just the kind of tipsy where you smile too much and laugh too hard at things that aren't really that funny. And we, the kids, noticed. Kids always do. Somehow, in that mix of music and joy, our family managed to get out the door with half of the party cake. Elizabeth, my sister, with her big, round signature glasses, carried it like a sacred treasure into the freezing night. My dad led the way, fumbling with his keys with the reckless confidence only tequila and Coors Light can provide. My mum followed close behind, little Vivian, barely 6 months old, cradled in her arms. The rest of us followed like a parade of cold noses and giggles, me at 9, Junior at 6, and Madeline, the youngest of the trio, at only 2. We piled into my dad's most prized possession, a tan Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, long and wide like a boat. I sat behind my mom by the back right door. Elizabeth was behind my dad, balancing the cake on the middle hump like it was the crown jewels. Junior and Madeline snuggled behind the driver's seat. My mum sat up front, Vivian wrapped in her lap. No car seat, no seat belts, just bodies, winter coats and sleepy eyes. And then my dad, feeling brave from the alcohol and bad ideas, decided to play chicken with an oncoming car. It wasn't a joke, it wasn't a game, 2 drunk men, 2 sets of headlights, a challenge. Neither one swerved, neither one blinked. The crash was violent. Instant. I don't remember the sound, but I remember the quiet after. My mum, somehow out of the car and unaware that her leg was shattered, screamed, not in pain, not for help, but for Vivian. Vivian! Vivian! For a few terrifying moments we thought she was gone, and then we saw her, a tiny bundle in the snow, a fallen angel wrapped in a blanket, lying a few feet from the wreckage. Her eyes were wide open, blinking at the stars as if they were trying to tell her something. The ambulance arrived. Police took statements. We were all admitted to the hospital, spread out on gurneys and in triage rooms. My mum's leg was broken in several places. The rest of us scrapes, bruises and invisible wounds we'd carry much longer, but we were alive. It's funny what you remember from childhood. I don't remember the moment of impact. I don't remember the sirens, not even the smells of the hospital, but I remember Elizabeth's face covered in cake. I remember my mum's scream. I remember Vivian in the snow, quiet, blinking, alive, and I remember the silence in the car just before the laughter.
Now back to the course. If anyone has a problem with the Puma on the green, well, you can kiss my kitty. Now where's that 19th hole? I think I've earned myself a wee dram of catnip whiskey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're the only channel that really matters. Slente ma and farewell.